Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm Will, and we are back with some more Genshin Impact. We are in the latest update. I believe it's 5.3 now. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, 5.3 is the latest version. I just finished, I installed it the other day, just did the whole setting up stuff. Let's hop on into this. I believe there's at least one event going on right now, if not three? The timing for all of them are, all over the place. Hello? Alright, we were at the tail end of one quest, which we are going to finish up before we really start getting into the other ones, the newer ones, because I was an idiot and completely forgot to do the red quests here, which are kind of like the main story, since there's the main story, and then there's each tribe, and each tribe has, their own quest chain, and their quest chains are these red ones, which, they have done, a lot of changes with this version, with this area, in terms of how they do story structure kind of by splitting it up more and stuff. Oh, holy shit, snacks. I haven't logged in since last week. Hey, we got some wings. Got a snack. Nice, 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 nice. Of course the shop is I think it's reset maybe. Oh, there we go. Okay, so they already have the Lunar Festival outfits out, which is obviously this is Hu Tao's lunar outfit, which I believe this is supposed to be the year of the snake, I believe. Yeah, there's two outfits. There's one for Hu Tao and the other one for Ling. Wishes. Okay, so I am gonna hold off on wishes. I've said this a million times. I'm just really not a fan of how the Natlan characters play with their whole they have some form of movement added into it. And honestly, I'm like, eh. I'm not really that interested in it. Her sword seems pretty dope. I don't know how good her sword is. If I get this, would this be a new top thing for Diluc, since he's also flame? I don't know. Yeah. Events. Let's see what's going on. Oh, okay, we got a bunch. We got beetles. I feel so bad. This is the only thing from Inazuma, which is we consistently do, is the beetle fights. And it's bro, really? Out of that entire arc, that's what we get from it? Oh wow, okay, so there's a lot. Oh, music. Oh yeah, there's supposed to be a rhythm game. Maybe we'll go do that, and then this, the bane of my existence. Alright, anyway, we are gonna move on forward. Go to this. Go to the loom! Loom of knowledge. Oh wait, we... Oh, we need to go up. It's hard to tell... Okay, yeah, that was the right one. That shot. Dude, the scenery is so beautiful. That was a bland shot.
Look at this view. What do you think?
I think you're a literal giant, and we don't talk about that enough.
It's gorgeous!
Now, try looking a little further.
Whoa, that graffiti!
In all the years since the founding of our tribe, those colors have been with us every step of the way. It is true that I seek to bring new life to this ancient tribe through change and reform. But I also understand there are certain foundational things that we cannot afford to throw away. The foremost of these is the way we record our history.
Oh, that makes sense.
Since the very beginnings, our tribe has always sought to bring color to history. And I have a deep sense that this is one part of our heritage that we should not give up. So, whatever it takes, I must find a way for us to continue producing our traditional woven scrolls.
You're completely right. I'm sorry for what she said earlier. It was out of line.
It's quite all right. I'm just grateful you're able to understand where I'm coming from. Then let us hope that when we next meet, we succeed in reviving this tradition.
Oh, okay, I guess. Oh, wait, sweet. Okay, we gotta get one. Where is it? Okay, there's... Oh, God. The teleport point here. Not seeing it. It's probably off. Alright, yeah, I'm not seeing it anyway. Alright. Teleport back up. We're climbing up the thingy. Oh, yo, music too. Damn. Yeah, it's gotta be up there, right? We only need, like, what was it, 5 or 4 more until we get to the next level. Oh, whoa. Okay, weird. Alright. Bam. Alright. We got that. Nice. Treasure chest over there. And I guess that was completing that one? I thought we were kind of midway through it, but okay. Quest. Okay, the next act has, you know, started. Weird. I could have sworn we came to the top of this. Or wait, no, went to the top of that, actually, I think. Dude, another one. Yes. There's still one tribe, I believe, left that we need to interact with, which I'm pretty sure is not in the game yet.
Alright, let's finish
Come
this
on,
fast.
show me your courage.
Alright, let's do a fight from a balloon where if you fall, you are 100% dead.
No, my sword. One with nature.
Thank God there's a treasure chest here.
Fateful offering.
I don't think I would have noticed this platform. Another treasure chest over there. Alright, you do need to go to a statue. Okay. I think there's one more red quest. Yep. Oh, that's right next to the statue of the 7. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna heal. I'm gonna swap characters. I still want to get Yelan. I want to see about having 2 water people that alts can, like, do additional damage. I think combining those 2 will do so much fucking damage. It will be unreal. Even though it probably won't be, like, the most optimal. Already set up. Okay, who should we swap to? I'm gonna do someone different. Like, we've had, what's her face on team for a while. You know, let's go Shinobu. We really don't play her much.
Wait
She's
for
a
my
healer, lightly, which we don't really, like, I haven't really been rocking a healer for a bit now. So let's, bring her. Yay. Oh, wait, duh, we could also, put the things in. Oh, we have 3, not 2. Alright. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Means we only need 2 more. And then we get the key! The key.
Huh? What's that sound? Seems like it's coming from that bridge. Oh no! Why is she crying? Should we go check on her? You know, just in case she's thinking of doing something stupid.
Jump!
I'd leave her be. The warriors of the Flower Feather Clan are a proud bunch who never show their vulnerability in public, even if they've gone wingless.
Oh, Chaska?
Good to see you again, Traveler and Paimon. Before we carry on, let's get a little further away before Koyer notices us.
So, that girl on the bridge, Koyer, you said? Should she really be on her own right now? With the mental state she's in, it just seems risky.
Don't worry. That's exactly why I'm here. Elder Alpa sent me to keep an eye on her. If she does attempt the unthinkable, I'll swoop in and catch her. I doubt it'll come to that, though. She's a fighter. A warrior, in fact. One who aimed for the sky. However despondent she might feel now, I'm confident she'll get through it.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just immediately completely disinterested in this because it's like so many of the people in this land are just kind of like I mean the background characters. Like one, Genshin has the worst background characters out of all the HoYoverse games, just because a lot of them are just so bland. Like some of them are good. Like don't get me wrong, but like a lot of them are bland. It's like, oh wow, a person that is in the flying area that's a flyer and also a warrior. Unlike literally everyone else in this area, that's literally the exact same thing. Wow, what a defining trait of them. You know what I mean? It's like, what do you do here?
Well, in the Flower Feather Clan, there's an elite flying squad made up of Kukasaur riders. But it's an extremely selective squad. To become a rider, you need to undergo a trial where you not only demonstrate mastery of the relevant skills, but also win the approval of the Kukasaurs. Very few candidates make it through the process. Koyer has spent years training for her most recent attempt, but unfortunately she didn't pass. So it's not hard to see why she's so upset. Sometimes, after multiple failed attempts to pass the flying tests and win the Kukasaur's approval, people get so disheartened that they give up on their dream to soar the skies. They resolve to quit trying for good. We call those people the wingless.
Do they get expelled from the tribe?
What? No, of course not. They're still prized warriors. We have a saying, just as the Kukasaur treasures every feather on its body, so the tribe treasures each one of its children. This hits even harder in the wake of the war. All of our young warriors carry the future of our tribe on their shoulders. Besides, every kukasaur falls from its nest before it learns to fly. It's practically a rite of passage. Likewise for the wingless, we always hold out hope that one day, when they're ready, they'll rekindle their dreams and keep trying. Until then, all we can do is quietly watch over them from a distance. Just like I'm doing now.
Ah, okay. Paimon hopes she'll get back on her feet soon.
Well, from the sound of her whistling, her confidence has been seriously shaken. No kukasaur is going to respond to a call that sounds like that. Yeah, people from my tribe call to their saurian companions by whistling or blowing a horn. So it sounds like Koyer was trying to summon a kukasaur to practice her flying. But the kukasaurs are an even prouder bunch than our warriors. They would never respond to a lackluster whistle like that. First she failed the trial, and now she's struggling to even summon a kukasaur. That's only gonna hurt her confidence further. And getting trapped in that vicious circle is the kind of thing that'll make people go wingless.
Surely there must be something we can do to help.
That's very kind of you. Koyer's flying skills are up to par, but mentally she's stuck in a rut. If she wants to return to the sky, she has to overcome that for herself. I'm going to lay low nearby, just in case she takes a turn for the worse. Let me give you a tour around the tribe once this is all over.
Koyer still isn't giving up. Even though Chaska said that she has to do this by herself, Paimon can't help feeling like maybe we can nudge her in the right direction. What if we could get a kukusaur to fly up to her? That might give her the confidence boost she needs.
Yeah, honestly, the flying air, like this tribe here, has been kind of bland and boring for the most part. Like, I think the tribe that's over here is way more interesting with the scroll and tapestry shit. This was just kind of been like basic, like, we fly. That's it. Okay. Can you, like, elaborate a bit more? Oh, wait, shit, I forgot. Okay. I was not 100% sure whether or not they did or didn't add a new area. They did not. But we can see this area now. Alright. Wait, what are we supposed to do? Alright, next part of the quest didn't pop up. Okay, special events. I hate these because they open up web browsers things rather than just be embedded into the game. Which I get, but it's like, bro, it's like information. It's like a single photo with like a QR code on it a lot of the times, and it's like, just upload the image, you assholes. You don't need to link it to a website. Fuck. Okay, there we go. Oh, is that why we have all the... We're gonna trick her. See, we're a trap. We look like a bird, but we're actually a boy. A legendary warrior.
It's a kukasaur. Oh my gosh. Is this really happening? I did it. I summoned one. I was beginning to I'd think you'd all given up on me completely. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Excuse me? Would you mind if we did some flying practice together? Right now?
Whoa, we just met, lady. Calm down.
I think I know where I went wrong in the test now. I need to maintain a higher speed on my turns. So, I just gotta practice my bell tail slides and split S maneuvers. Also, I really want to try some stall turns and cobra maneuvers.
Okay, chill out.
Huh? That sounded like a whistle. Is someone else trying to summon a Kukasaur?
Alright, 1 second.
Hey! Wait! Wait!
Do you think Koyer's feeling better now? Let's go back to that bridge and check.
Bruh. Not cool. Alright. No. Seriously? Fuck off. Alright, whatever. Boom, solved that problem. Oh wait, dude, we should check the wings. We got wings in the mail, and I didn't even check them out. But they're like green, and I'm like, why? Okay, he's green. Let's see what he's got.
Wait. Huh? No.
R3. How many characters do not have an alternate outfit yet? Yeah, this one's like a little dainty. This one actually... Okay, it sounds like these are more... It says wings. No, I'm an idiot. I can't read. Wings of Fates. Yeah, honestly, these ones feel weird and dainty because they got like literally less wing parts on them. Wings of Fate, baby. Got them.
Chaska! I summoned a Kukasaur! They do still respond to me after all! Although, unfortunately, someone else summoned it away again before I had a chance to go for a flight.
Oh, really? That is unfortunate. But if you can do it once, you can do it again. Keep at it, and you'll pass the trial eventually.
You're right. You know, I almost thought about giving up, but I'm glad I didn't.
Hey, Chaska, how's Koyer doing?
Huh? Who are you? And how do you know my name?
These are my, friends. The Traveler and Paimon. You came up in conversation the other day because I was telling them about up-and-coming warriors in our tribe.
Oh, the Traveler, huh? So that's you. What do you mean up-and-coming? I'm closer to being wingless than I am to passing the trial. Anyway, we haven't met before, have we? You look so familiar somehow.
Maybe you saw him in the stadium? Or anywhere, really. He's been all over Natlan lately, so it's not surprising that you've seen him around.
If you say so.
Koyer, Chaska. Here you are. I've been looking everywhere for you two.
Oh, Elder Alpa! What's the matter?
I thought I should tell you myself. We're going to redo the flying trials.
Do them? How come? This is so unexpected. And I can't believe you came out here just to tell us that in person.
It's embarrassing to admit, but due to time constraints, we didn't do a proper inspection of the arena before the last round of trials began. Then we started to notice many candidates performing worse than expected. So we redid the inspection afterwards and found a number of issues which likely impacted candidate performance.
Cool. Can you be more specific?
This was entirely our mistake.
Oh no. Okay.
And I apologize unreservedly. I know it doesn't make up for it, but I thought bringing you this message in person was the least I could do.
Oh, okay.
Chaska, these people you're with, are they the Traveler and Paimon?
Huh? You've heard of us?
I have indeed. Gathering intel is an essential part of being a warrior. Plus, you've already made quite a name for yourself in that land. Actually, I've been meaning to invite you to enjoy our tribe's hospitality for some time.
Hospitality? Oh, that includes food, right?
Of course it does. If you let us host you, you'll be treated quite lavishly. Mighty warriors are highly revered in our tribe. Besides, we still owe you for your help during the war. Without you, we would have suffered far worse at the hands of the Abyss. So I like the chance to show you our gratitude on behalf of the whole tribe.
Mighty warriors, plural? So Paimon counts too? Paimon's starting to like you a lot.
That should go without saying. Your flying skills are the envy of our tribe.
The Flower Feather clan seems like a really nice bunch of people. We definitely need to take her up on this offer.
Oh yeah, unfortunately, I also forgot to mention this. Apparently the voice actor strike is still happening, so a lot of the voice acting for the main story isn't voice acted in English, unfortunately.
Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid I still have to inform the other candidates about the retrials.
That sucks.
With our younger generation's future on the line, there's no time to lose.
Wait, Elder Alpa! Let me help! The sooner everyone gets the news, the better!
Very well. In that case, Chaska, could I leave you to entertain our guests?
Sure thing.
Okay. Let's meet by the Obsidian Totem Pole later. Koyer, let's get going.
Okay.
All right, they're out of earshot. I'm just gonna come out and ask. That Kukasaur who responded to Koyer's call, that was your doing, wasn't it? I grew up with these creatures. I could tell something was off the second I saw it. His whole demeanor seemed less like a Kukasaur and more like, well, you. So I figure you must have been pulling the strings somehow.
Yeah, actually, have we even shown anyone our ability to go into features? I don't think we have.
He looked very flustered when Koyer asked for a ride, so I whistled to give him a chance to escape. And judging by the look on your face, that was a welcome intervention, huh? It's all right. If you'd rather your hidden talents remain hidden, I respect that. I won't press you for answers, and I'll keep my speculations to myself. You're the kind of person I'd still trust even if you had superpowers. I know you'd use them for good.
Again, one of those things where it's like, we barely know each other, bro.
I think the ends justify the means in this case. She just lacked confidence, and you helped her resolve her internal conflict. If you hadn't intervened, I likely would have gotten my mom to help out instead.
Oh, shit.
Although, having said that, there's a small chance she might have recognized her and seen through the whole thing. That would have done more harm than good. Yeah. Anyway, if you're free now, how about I give you that tour I promised?
To the tour. Yeah, it's weird that this spot has like a country. Like with the guitar, when it comes in, it's kind of like a country twang to it. With the music. Now we're just gonna climb right on up. Child Fight Club!
Uh-oh. Are they fighting? Should we try and break them up?
No, it's their first night, Paimon. And as we all know, if it is your first night, you have to fight.
They're fine. Just doing their daily combat training.
Combat training? A little young for that, aren't they?
Not to us. We're a tribe of warriors. In ancient times, we were the most elite troops in the nation, responsible for patrolling and defending all of Natlan. And even though times have changed, we've kept our martial spirit alive.
Hey, is that Chaska?
Chaska, you're back!
Oh, can you come train with us?
Now's not a good time, I'm afraid. I'm showing the Traveler and Paimon around. Maybe next time.
The Traveler and Paimon? Wait, you mean that legendary warrior and legendary flying expert?
Legendary? Yep, that's us, alright.
Awesome. It's so cool that you can fly without having to ride a cuckoo-soar. Even Chaska could only do that for short distances. Mr. Traveler, can you teach me some cool sword tricks?
Oh, Mr. Traveler! My family shop makes the best volcano cake! You gotta try it!
Let's behave ourselves, everyone. These people are here as our guests.
These
They're
people?
going to meet Elder Alpa in a few minutes anyway. Kotini, instead of being jealous of other people's talents, why not work on developing your own? Kapak, there's no point in trying any cool sword tricks until you've mastered the basics. Have you done all your sword drills today? And Yatlan, easy does it, okay? Not every conversation has to turn into you plugging the family business.
Okay.
Sorry about those kids. They just got overexcited when they heard your name. Hope it didn't bother you too much. This is a volcano cake that Yatlan forced into my hands. She said to think of it as an apology gift.
Whoa, it smells amazing! Traveler, you want some?
That's good. Yatlan will be thrilled.
By the way, Chaska, those kids really adore you. You're way better with them than Paimon expected. Paimon figured you'd be more... aloof, maybe?
Aloof, huh? Well, to be fair, there was a period when I was like that. Around the time when I first joined the tribe. But it's a terrible attitude to have as a peacemaker. It tends to turn situations that could have had a peaceful resolution into a stalemate that can only be resolved by force. Yep, exactly. As long as other options are available, I try to avoid that at all costs. Someone once told me that peace imposed by force will crumble in a matter of days. But peace achieved through genuine dialogue actually benefits both sides, even if sometimes the parties are only willing to negotiate because they're both armed to the teeth.
That's true. See, here's the thing that a lot of people forget. When it comes... Okay, this is actually real-world side tangent kind of stuff. Very rarely will, like, fighting the war be, like, the final step. Like, you don't defeat the bad guys and be like, cool, we've won, kind of thing. It's like, no, there's always negotiations and peace talks that happen that finalize the peace. Like, even during World War II, we didn't just drop the bombs, and then it's like, okay, that's it. It's like, no, we dropped the bombs and then finished like the peace talks of it. Which is a thing that I don't know. Movies always make it seem like, oh, once we take that hill, we've won the war. It's like, now you've secured your position, and then hopefully the guys that are like trying to form up some sort of peace pact are the ones that usually get it. I'm surprised there's not really a lot of movies. Like, I know it's not like, you're not gonna make an action movie out of like people trying to do peace negotiations, and that's like way less interesting. But I'm surprised that there's not more like West Wing-esque style thing where it's like a high tension, like there's a war going on, we need to figure out peace talks kind of thing. I think that would actually be kind of an interesting like mini series kind of thing to show the ins and outs of like how countries form peace talks, especially when they were in active war. Because yeah, I honestly, personally, off the top of my head, I cannot think of any movie that actually really depicts that much. It's like kind of surprising. Because yeah, like a lot of people forget that that's like a super important part of war, is like when it ends, it's either one country or one people's conquering another through force, which historically has never gone well, ever. Or peace talks happen and they make a deal.
That's true.
It is true. Thank you, Paimon. He supports me in this.
Hey, Chaska!
Uncle Cusco knows you're back, and he's coming to get you.
Oh, thanks. Traveler, Paimon, got a dash. I'll meet you at the totem pole up ahead. You can't miss it. It sticks out like a sore thumb.
Wait, are you running away?
First rule of conflict resolution? Grab the fan and run before the you-know-what hits.
Trust Chaska to make even running away sound cool.
Sorry about this. Just stall him for me, okay? I'll explain everything later.
We just got a message from Moika. She says to meet her at the speaker's chamber tomorrow. Does that mean your ancient name is ready to be forged? Let's get some good rest today. We need to be at our best for this special moment.
A golden-haired outlander and a white flying object. You must be the traveler in Paimon.
Wow, he's really objectifying Paimon there. She's a person, okay? Not an object. Yikes.
I heard Chaska was with you, but I suppose she's run away again, has she?
Sorry, who are you?
Who am I? Only her father.
Oh, yo, okay.
She's supposed to go for a checkup every 3 months to see how her abyss condition is doing. We both agreed on it. But she's already missed 3 checkups this year. That's 3 out of 4.
Alright, we're getting to know some parents. Honestly, finding like family members, or meeting family members of like the main character people is pretty rare.
Yes. She got exposed to abyssal energy as a young child. Then her birth parents abandoned her. It's lucky those wild cuckoosaurs found her when they did, or she wouldn't have made it. They took her under their wing and raised her as one of their own.
You know, I'm honestly a little surprised we're like this far in, and they haven't tried to do any twin characters. Like, they're like twins, except one's theme is fire and one theme is ice. That could be cool. It's kind of generic, and I feel like that's kind of a thing that they do everywhere. Like, if they ever do twins, they always do that kind of thing with them. But it's like, I'm surprised they haven't... I don't think in any of the HoYoverse games they have anything... They have twins at all.
Eventually, some riders out on patrol spotted her and brought her back to the tribe. But she was practically feral at that point.
Going buck wild all over the place.
The moment you took your eyes off her, she'd be getting herself into a fight. Or she'd run away to be with the Saurians. She seemed to prefer them to her own kind. She might as well have been a Saurian in human form.
That must be the aloof period she mentioned, right?
We later discovered that her exposure to the Abyss had planted seeds of conflict in her heart. So, we started trying to bring it under control. But ultimately, she's the only one who can control it. Anyway, she's much more human these days.
Yeah, don't worry about her. She seems pretty stable to Paimon. She's probably only avoiding the checkups because she thinks it'll stop you guys from worrying about her.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. She knows she needs to be careful. If her condition ever took a turn for the worse, she wouldn't be brushing it aside like this. It's just, every checkup she's been to, they find new cuts and bruises. Nothing to do with the Abyss, of course. Oh no, that's all fine. The problem with her is, she's her own worst enemy. She's been living dangerously again, I'm sure of it. That's why she's avoiding the checkups. She wants to hide it from us.
Yeah, Paimon can see her doing that.
Oh. In the past, she always had Koichi to keep an eye on her. Now Koichi's gone, and I don't want to lose another daughter. Chaska's been increasingly reckless since Koichi passed. It's like she's trying to make up for it somehow. Next time you see her, please tell her to be careful for me. Even if she doesn't want to hear it. If she doesn't want to do these checkups anymore, that's fine. I just want her to stop putting herself in harm's way.
Whoa, where did the time go? We should meet back up with Chaska before it gets any later. To get to the totem pole, we need to head north, right?
I wonder if we're gonna meet her mom. That's also another thing. If you do meet a family member of one of the main characters, you only meet one of them. I was gonna go check. Oh, okay. I can check the thing. Back in the thingy. Damn. Still not level 1 on it. We're in phase 1 of it. Yeah. The way that they do the story for these is weird. And I didn't actually fully understand that this was part of, like, the main story stuff for here. I thought these were just, like, independent side quests that were here. That were, like, maybe a little more in-depth than normal. I didn't, like, fully comprehend, like, oh, no, wait, these are, like, these story quests for these characters in this region. For some reason, I just did not make those connections. Yeah, we're level 0 on that one. And yeah, we're still missing one more. Need one more crew before we have all of them.
Hey, Chaska! Hey, Alba!
It's all right. I bet my dad talked your heads off, huh? What did he say? I was sometimes a little impulsive back then.
That's putting it mildly.
This is so cowboy coded, the fucking music.
The memories. It feels like it was only yesterday when we brought you back and had Cusco and his family take you in.
Although I guess, like, they are trying to do, like, a cowboy thing here. except instead of horses, they're flying birds, which is actually kind of cool, and I don't think I've ever seen that. Huh. I don't think I ever really thought about it like that until like just now. That is kind of cool. But I wish they commit harder. I don't know.
Back then, no one imagined this feral child would grow up to be the strongest warrior of the Flower Feather clan.
Huh? You were the one that brought Chaska back to the tribe?
That's right. Elder Alpa was already a veteran rider by then. She spotted me while patrolling from the skies and tracked down my Kukasaur mom. Mom agreed it was time I tried to re-enter human society. But I didn't know the first thing about being civilized. I clashed with everyone who had to deal with me.
And look at you now, renowned throughout the land as a peacemaker. How time flies. When the day comes that I can't fly anymore, it will be up to you to look after our tribe and our flying squad.
You know me, though. I'm not a natural commander. I'm better off as a lone wolf on the front line. So stick it out at least a few more years, okay? Give Koyer and the others time to come into their own.
Oh, stop.
Wait, so isn't the leader just the strongest warrior in the tribe? At least Paimon figured that's how your tribe would work.
Strength is certainly a core tenet in the Flower Feather clan. But strength means far more than martial prowess alone.
If it all came down to individual strength, I'd struggle to call myself a warrior, let alone a member of the flying squad. Any fighter in the tribe could take me down. Well, sorry to disappoint you. It was something I aspired to at one point. So much so that I went adventuring in the Cinder City, Ashkanatlan, to try and prove myself. But it was foolish of me. I wasn't ready. I came back empty-handed and seriously injured. The fact that I survived was something, I suppose. But after that, I never seriously considered myself a strong fighter.
And yet, you still managed to become the leader of the flying squad, thanks to your experience and determination. All while battling those old injuries. Don't you think that's a display of strength in its own right?
Let's shelve this discussion for now. Traveler, Paimon, there are some simple refreshments on the table. Please help yourselves.
Yes! Paimon was waiting for that part! They were for the snack stomach. The refreshment stomach still has plenty of space.
Oh yeah, with the whole
Paimon is so full.
voice actor strike thing. Most people won't be voiced, but we'll have Paimon. Yes. So we'll have that, I guess. Whatever.
Well, if you're enjoying our hospitality, feel free to stay with us as long as you like.
Elder Alpa? There's, something's come up.
What happened? Is it serious? Shall I deal with it?
It's... some merchants showed up, not from our tribe. They said they're here to discuss some potential collaboration with us. Why now? This is terrible timing. There are a few wingless that we haven't managed to reach yet, and we still haven't inspected the retrial arena.
Let me handle the other errands while you meet with the merchants. You shouldn't be trying to do everything at your age.
You should help too. Seems only fair after all that food we ate.
Huh. Well, much obliged. Chaska, the remaining wingless are all people you know. Let's see. Pishika now manages the floating target balloons. Waska's probably still addicted to eyes on the feathered prize, And Junon spends her days up on the flying platform, staring at the Cinder City. I'll leave you to tell them the news.
It's just, the song is giving rootin' tootin' cowboy. Like, bruh. Alright,
And stay safe.
okay, that said we needed 20 points.
A retrial? What's the point? I pretty much treat life like it's a game. No Kukasaur's ever going to approve of that, no matter how many times I try.
That's a Debbie Downer.
Muskar, I can assure you, Kukasaurs wouldn't judge you for something like that.
Well, they must be judging me for something. Maybe I lack fighting spirit, or just don't have the talent. Not everyone's a natural like you. Don't waste your time on me. You'll have better luck with the ones who still have their heads in the clouds. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna treat myself to a few more games of Eyes on the Feathered Prize.
Yeesh, there's Wingless, then there's being a total lost cause.
He used to be a fierce warrior, actually. But fighting spirit alone won't win you the Kukasaur's approval.
Are all Kukusaurs so strict? The ones in floating target balloons and Eyes on the Feather Prize seemed pretty chilled out.
It's one thing to hang out and have fun, but quite another to take to the skies with a human life on your back. Giving a ride to someone who's unqualified endangers not only the rider, but also the Kukasaur themselves. If the rider makes a mistake, they both suffer the consequences. So we have a mutual understanding with the Kukasaurs. If someone isn't up to standard, we have to reject them. Even if it means breaking their hearts.
Alright.
Whether you're up in the sky or down
Kukasaurs are cherished companions. You got this. Well, not yet, but you will.
Hey, Junan. Gazing out at Ochkanatlan again, huh?
Chaska? What are you doing here? Is something up?
The flying squad is hosting retrials again soon. Wanna give it another try?
Maybe you're forgetting the definition of wingless. I've failed so many times already that I've decided to call it quits for good. I'm done. Elder Alpa always goes out of her way to come and tell me when a new trial is coming up, and it's nice of her to think of me. But nothing's gonna change. I'm not going to suddenly pass just because they're holding another trial.
They're making some big changes to the arena this time, so the flying experience should be smoother than before. Koyer's gonna try again.
No, forget it. If I was genuinely good enough to make the squad, the location shouldn't affect my chances. A true rider can fly confidently whatever the conditions, like you and Elder Alpa. Shunan! They're redoing the... Huh? Chaska and the Traveler. You're already here. I guess they told you already then. Come on, let's go train together. I'm gonna sit this one out. What? Why? But you've always looked up to Elder Alpa. She went wingless after her injury and spent years drifting, but even she came back and made it in the end. If she can do it, why can't you? I mean, I don't have that kind of perseverance. And besides, the last thing I want to do is fail in front of her yet again. Oh, come on. You know you don't need to worry about that. Alright, well, how about we just treat this as you being my mentor? Then will you train with me? I mean... Enough umming and ahhing. Let's just get up in the air and figure it out as we go.
Wait! Hold on! Slow down! I can't keep up!
Well, that's one way to do it.
They've been best friends since they were kids. If anyone knows how to get Junan out of a rut, it's Koyer. You helped Koyer deal with her internal conflict, and now she's done the same for someone else. You know, people often talk about how one conflict leads to another and so on. But sometimes in life, things spiral in a good direction instead.
Alright, there's one more. Which, yeah, it said there was like something, like 20, like something points or whatever. Okay, there we go. For a second there, I wasn't able to deploy wings, and I was like, what the? You need to make it to level 1 on the bulletin board here. That we can do. Oh, I was that's why I'm an idiot. I was checking that board for a thing.
Are you sure you don't want to reconsider, Pashika?
I appreciate it, boss. But honestly, I'm pretty happy with my life nowadays.
Pashika, they're redoing the flying trials. Huh? Utoda?
Ah, did Alpa send you? I was just telling Pashika the news, actually. The way things are with the tribe these days? I mean, you don't need me to tell you. This here is no future for a seasoned warrior like you.
Ah, come on, boss. Do you have any idea how long it's been? I've been wingless for years now. I'm not cut out for that anymore. Of course, I'll do my part if we ever need to defend the tribe. But there's really no point in me trying out for the flying squad now. I've already made my peace with it. Not everyone has what it takes to return to the sky after going wingless. Elder Alpa's perseverance is something else. And it's okay if I'm not destined for greatness. I might not have the Kukasaur's approval, but with my hot air balloons, I can still reach the skies. Handling these balloons every day, seeing how the customers react, the looks on their faces, that's enough for me.
Finding something you love doing can be just as hard as passing the flying trial. It's worth holding on to.
Fair enough. It's your choice. I won't force you.
Oh, by the way, you should try taking a balloon ride if you've got the time. Once you've been up there for yourself, you'll see why I love it so much. No problem. If you ever want to give it a try, you know where to find me.
We've notified all the wingless on the list now, right? Where to next?
The trial arena.
The trial arena.
It's not far from the tribe.
Okay. Yes. I don't think we climbed up that rock. I don't think there's anything up there hiding, but let's make sure. Oh. Me up there. Oh, I should probably check on top of the balloons around here just to make sure. Yeah, I don't know what the height difference is for oculums to show up on the map. I still don't know that. I know it's a pretty good distance, so I think I would be able to see it even if it was all the way up there on the minimap. Sort of rocky thing right there. Those big guys are cool. A little disappointing we can't like fully interact with them in terms of taking over their body.
Oh, hey there, Chaska. Did Elder Alpa send you?
Yeah, she's got other things on her plate right now. How are things looking here?
Well, the inspection revealed numerous blockages all over the trial arena. It looks like they're the result of ley line disorders caused by repeat abyss invasions. Theoretically, we just need to clear those obstacles, and the arena will fill up with gaseous phlogiston again. But that's proving difficult to achieve in practice, for all sorts of reasons. Why don't you head on down and check things out for yourself? Feel free to ask the staff for more details.
Oh, okay, there's like a lot. I just want to keep my eyes open here because we haven't really explored this spot that much. Oh, and we're playing as her too. Cool. Her bow is sick. It like fits her character so perfectly. It's awesome.
I think it should be possible to clear this spot with just a few hard hits. But there are signs of strange life in here. Meddling with it might be dangerous.
It's weird that only heavy claymores can break through there.
Monsters!
Oh, okay, big rock guy. All right. Yeah, I still don't know Shinobu's kit very well. Other than, like, her moves, like, take her health.
Time to act. Let me weave you a verse.
Clouds high. The birds come.
I thought I was done for. Oh, this spout should be good now. Thank you very much.
No problem, citizen. I must away.
Time to go.
Oh, okay, I know where we are. I know. Like, I mean, I know where we are, but like, couldn't remember how close I've come to this area without exploring it. Pretty close.
How strange. Why is there so much solid phlogiston here?
Well, could be from the Children of Echoes. Maybe it got swept up here due to the ley line disturbances? And I did see those strange markings on the cliff.
I can't think of a way to resolve this. Short of going all the way to the Children of Echoes to borrow it to Petlisor. How strange. Why is there so much solid phlogiston here?
Well, could be from the Children of Echoes. Maybe it got swept up here due to the ley line.
I can't think of a way.
Okay. We just need to use this and use their ability. Bam.
Oh, are you here to help? Thank
No,
goodness.
I'm here to rob
There's
you.
No way I could do all this by myself. So the blockage here has to be cleared using a special bomb, but carrying explosives up that steep slope would be a recipe for disaster. If I dropped it or slipped and fell, I'd be blown to bits in an instant. So, my plan was to transport the bomb to the other side, then send it over in a hot air balloon. All I need now is for someone else to strike the balloon at the right moment, dropping the payload right on top of the spout, and problem solved. What do you think? Simple enough, right? Huh? Oh, that one. No, I've got no idea who that belongs to. Or how they got it up so high. I just wish I could fly up there and check out what kind of tech they're using. Ah, well. Getting the trial arena back in order is more important. I'll head over and set up now. Let me know when you're ready. All right, get ready.
Oh, wrong. Oh. What was that first shot? Yeah, she rides a giant f***ing gun. Although this is pretty sick. I mean, like, out of all of them, I think the person flying with the giant gun is probably the coolest. Oh, where is this thing supposed to be? Oh, I missed them. Damn it. Alright, we were close on it. Okay.
This is crazy. I put all of my strength into it, but it just won't break. Maybe Inkanak was right after all. If a stable structure is formed inside the solid phlogiston, I'll need to hit all the weak spots at the same time to break it. But how am I supposed to do that?
I know how. With the magical power of guns.
Let's fly!
That's pretty cool.
Phlogiston is being
Okay.
replenished. Looks like all the spouts have been unblocked. Let's head back up.
Actually pretty cool. That's yeah, she's probably my favorite in this area of, like, that's a cool traversal weapon. While all the rest of them are just kind of like, eh. Although, what's his face? Well, the only guy that came out in this zone. No, there's two guys. Okay. The first guy that came out with the zone that has that little pixelated sidekick guy that's so goddamn annoying. Oh yeah, all the voice actors are, like, you know, on strike except for Paimon. And guess what? That little pixel monster guy, like, whoever voices him, is like, cool. The most annoying character in the game.
You
It's
took care of
voice
everything in no
acted.
time at
Yay.
all. Incredible work. Now we just have to wait until the gaseous phlogiston is fully replenished. Then we can kick off the retrials.
Actually, Inkanak, I'd like to do a test flight first, just to make sure we're not missing anything. Could you arrange that for me?
Huh? But you only just finished getting the arena ready. There could still be other hazards we're unaware of.
All the more reason to have me test it out. Think of it as another inspection.
I guess you're right. With your flying skills, you won't be in any serious danger, even if there are hazards we overlooked.
The conditions in this area seem a little unstable, but a test flight is the only way to catch any lingering issues.
All right, I'll get things set up for you. Just let me know when you're ready. Are you ready? This should be a piece of... All right, then spread your wings and fly.
Take me up!
He actually might have the most useful traversal in the whole game. Seemingly. Yeah, and I was literally just saying how I hate the traverse, like how the movement traversal stuff of all the characters. I haven't tried her at all. In fact, she's actually got the best movement feel so far. Oh, wrong way. Guess I could have went faster.
That was amazing. Paimon couldn't take her eyes off you.
No, nothing major. Give it a few days, and we should be able to conduct the trials.
Help! Help me! You're from the Flower Feather clan, right? Please, come quick, you've got to help us!
Catch your breath first. What's the situation?
We got attacked by a Kukasaur. My friends are still stranded in the middle of the road with the goods we were transporting. Please, I'm begging you, save them!
Huh? Are Kukusaurs really that aggressive? Do they usually attack groups of people unprovoked?
Not in my experience, but there are exceptions to every rule. Let's go check it out.
Honestly, like, despite her being a bow player, which is always points against you, she seems very usable for, like, my playstyle. Plus, she's got amazing traversal. Jesus, I should have tested her out earlier.
Such an aggressive Kukusaur.
Chaska? Traveler? This is a surprise.
Elder Alpa? Huh. So, where's this aggressive Kukusaur we've heard about?
Already flew away. Looks like it backed off once it realized that reinforcements were coming.
So why do you think it attacked these people in the first place? Was it after the food?
No. These merchants are even transporting food.
Ah! Thank goodness! The phlogiston wings are intact!
Phlogiston wings.
Thank you so much for coming to our rescue. These phlogiston wings are our most prized goods. If anything happened to them, it would ruin us.
Wait a minute. Are you the merchants that were looking to collaborate with us? Wormy told me about you.
Yeah, that's us. So I take it you're Elder Ulpa?
I am. You must be exhausted from your journey, not to mention shaking up from the attack. Let me bring you back to our tribe to rest. We can talk business after you've recovered.
But Elder Alba, what about the Kukusaur attack?
Well, our guests here weren't seriously injured, and their goods are intact. Perhaps that Kukusaur was just having a bad day. There are so many of them around here. You'd expect something like this every once in a while. I don't think we need to pursue it any further. More importantly, how are the preparations for the flying trials going? Is everything in order over at the arena?
Sorry, I was kind of
Did you say
spacing out.
flying trials? What a coincidence! Sounds like a perfect use case for our phlogiston wings. You'll be pleasantly surprised by what they can do.
Oh, really? Now I'm intrigued.
Well then, let's forget all about this Kukusaur attack for now. We have some serious business to discuss.
Huh?
So that's it? That all went smoother than expected. Well, guess we'd better get going. Huh? Chaska?
A blood-stained feather.
The Flower Feather Clan and should be about ready to hold the new flying trials by now. Let's go check it out!
Alright. Are we gonna actually participate? And if we do, are we using a bird or are we using Chaska? Which, yeah, this has really showed me a new side to her where it's like, maybe I will level her up. Like, I was thinking about it, but like I said, we haven't really given her a shot. Although I don't really give too many bow players a shot unless there's a specific function, like Yelan, or Yelan? Anyway, he's got like a very specific function with her like water ult, which is hella destructive. Or, what's her face? The electric bow user we always use. Official. Wait, I'm going to the wrong spot, aren't I? It's not even in town. What am I doing? It feels like they've been putting out a lot more 5 stars in the last year. Like, we've counted, like, we've looked at that, and it definitely looks like they're putting out a lot more 5 stars. The issue with that is, like, there's only, like, you can only get any 2 at a time. So it's like, you should try to put out more 4 stars, because 4 stars, you can, like, collect more of them easier. But when you have, like, so many freaking, 5 stars, it just becomes a pain in the butt.
Traveler and Paimon. You came.
Yep, and it looks like we made it just in time! Although, can't say the same for the Cuckoosaurs. Bit of a low turnout, huh?
Yeah, you'll see why soon enough.
Alright, get ready. 3, 2, 1, fly!
What the...
Whoa! We're really flying! I feel light as a feather. I'm flying without a Cuckoosaur.
These phlogiston wings are awesome.
What's going on?
Okay, when they mentioned phlogiston wings, I thought it would be like the wings that we have that can glide, but maybe they'd have like, I don't know, controls that would use our like magic energy stuff or something. I did not expect just straight up jetpacks. Bro.
Paimon can barely believe her eyes. How did they fly all on their own?
The merchants we ran into that day were selling a product called phlogiston wings. It's a flying machine worn on the back. To operate it, you just use a handheld trackball that controls the flow of gaseous phlogiston.
That's incredible.
Yeah. If our tribe, well, if Natlan mass adopted this technology, it would revolutionize our mobility and responsiveness in times of crisis. Just think of the countless tragedies that could be averted.
I feel like I'm dreaming. Did I really just fly on my own without the help of a Cuckoosaur?
You'd better believe it! Plus, you just passed the flying trial! Right, Elder Alba?
Elder Alpa?
Should this really count as a pass? If we did the trial using phlogiston wings?
Maybe it should be a separate division or something.
Why not? The scoring rubric is about flying performance. It doesn't specifically say you have to ride a Cuckoosaur, does it?
Because nobody thought they'd invent jetpacks.
Yeah, maybe, but... I mean, even Chaska had to ride a Cuckoosaur in a trial, right? And the whole point of the trial is to test both your flying technique and your ability to work with a Saurian companion.
Well, if we can fly by ourselves, maybe we don't need to test the ladder anymore.
Chaska, Traveler, what are your thoughts on this new invention?
Right? That's what I think too.
I agree that they have strategic value, but I don't think it makes any sense to evaluate candidates by the current testing standards if they're using phlogiston wings.
finally mustered the courage to go through with this. And now you're saying it doesn't count?
I don't have any experience using these wings in battle, nor is it immediately obvious how to incorporate them into the existing systems in our tribe. Taking a longer-term perspective, I think we need to start by getting thoroughly acquainted with how these things work. Then we can develop a new trial format with new assessment criteria, tailored to candidates using the phlogiston wings.
You all raise valid points. But Chaska, while your proposal sounds perfectly reasonable, it would probably take years to put it into practice. We lost so many people in that war. These phlogiston wings could be exactly what we need to strengthen our forces and boost morale in this trying time. And as for real-world battle experience, there will be plenty of opportunities to gain that. I have high hopes for you, Junon.
Huh? Hey, stop staring into space! Say thank you!
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Elder Alpa.
You have nothing to thank me for. Remember, the way you got your wings back was by relying on yourself.
Oh, Elder Alpa! Bad news! Kukusaurs are attacking the merchants again!
Again? Okay, everyone, stay put while I...
Huh? Chaska?
Okay, part 3, which will be the final
Why
part.
did Chaska rush off like that? And then Elder Alpa and the others too? Anyway, let's go see what this is all about.
Okay, I'm like 99% sure, like, Chaska was raised in the wild, so I'm assuming she's gonna know. Bird. Is this gonna be her bird mom? It's a shot in the dark. Jesus! Sky bomb in here.
Oh, it's back! It found us again! Run! Get out of here!
Curses. She's really riled up this time. Hey! Stop running! We'll never outrun a creature with wings! Get back here and let's fight!
Stop! All of you!
Chaska! Oh, wonderful! Quick, get rid of that thing! What's going on? Why isn't she doing anything?
So it really is you, sister.
Wait, sister?
Okay.
That Kukusaur is Chaska's sister?
Koya, wait!
Is Chaska gonna be okay? Should we go check on her?
Oh, is that gonna take us over into where, like, that fog zone was?
Chaska, are you okay?
I'm fine. Sorry for making you worry. No point. She's an expert at hiding her tracks. Once she's shaken you off, you'll never catch up to her. At least, I always used to lose to her at hide-and-seek when we were kids. Well, yeah. You know I was raised by Kukusaurs. Anyway, she and I grew up in the nest together. Her name's Koya, and she's my big sister. We played together all the time, chasing each other through treetops or mountaintops. It felt like it would go on that way forever. Until the day I was sent back to live with the humans. Not all Kukusaurs are friendly towards people. Koya, for instance, she's fine with me because we grew up around each other, but she's not fond of other humans. When Mom decided to send me away, Koya strongly protested, and after I left, she became more and more reluctant to interact with humans.
Maybe she thinks that humans stole you away from her.
It's a possibility, but in any case, we still stayed best friends at first. I had a hard time adjusting to life in the tribe, so whenever something went wrong, I'd run off into the wild and vent to Koya.
Ah, so that's what Uncle Cusco was talking about. He said you seemed to prefer hanging out with Saurians to your own kind back then.
Yeah, just because I didn't mention it, I totally caught the whole Cusco. It's like, I will never, like, that will forever be in my mind, Emperor's New Groove. One of the greatest and most underrated Disney movies. Possibly the funniest.
Yeah, I did. But then, gradually, everything changed. With a new mom and dad, a new tribe, and Koichi, I started getting curious about these humans and made an effort to understand their behavior. The more time I spent with them, the less I spent with Koya. And then, one day, it was Koya's turn to leave the nest. She sought me out and asked if I was willing to leave the tribe and go live in the wilderness with her. As far as I can remember, that was the first time she ever approached a human settlement on purpose.
So, how did you answer her?
Well, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you if I'd said yes. No, I was torn. On the one hand, I'd already made up my mind to embrace my new family and accept my human identity. But I also knew that Koya wasn't a fan of humans, and I didn't want to disappoint her. She took my hesitation as an answer. She saw it as a personal betrayal, threw a huge fit, and then flew off. We hadn't seen each other since, well, until today. Not for a lack of trying, though. I tried asking Mom where Koya's new nest was so I could talk things out with her. But Koya had already asked Mom not to tell me where she'd moved to. It must be hard for Mom, being stuck between her two daughters. So I didn't press the issue. And I didn't go looking for her. If things carry on like this, I need to make sure I find her before anyone else. Even if she doesn't want to see me. For now, let's bring the wounded back to the tribe. And see what Mutota and Elder Alba have in mind.
Mutota. This place is so weird because it's like there's never like a convenient teleport point. There's like one semi-close, but it's never like bam. Yeah, we're in section 3, so we could probably collect the reward on section 2, I believe. I think. Nice, level 1. Perfect words are always the worst. I already did that. Alright, need to get this thing up to level 2. Hey, we got it up. Base level. Minimum requirements! Yay!
So, I hear there's been another Kukasaur attack.
Ha! I knew it! They're wild animals, and they can't be trusted.
Hey! Show a little respect. The Kukasaurs are our partners.
Yeah, their literal entire culture is based around having relationships with these birds. What are you talking about, guy?
Maybe in the flying squad, but they don't give a hoot about the rest of us.
Well, now that we have the phlogiston wings, do we even need the Kukasaurs anymore?
Are you kidding? How are we supposed to protect our tribe without them?
I didn't mean it like that.
Huh? Protect our tribe? Or are you just scared that your precious flying squad will lose its prestigious position?
You take that back!
Things are changing so quickly.
Chaska, there's a conflict emerging there. Aren't you going to nip it in the bud?
The whole tribe's talking about this now. Breaking up a single fight won't solve anything. The real source of conflict here is the phlogiston wings. And what happened with Koya.
On any other day, people would just brush this attack aside. After all, clashes between wild Kukasaurs and humans are no more common than those between people.
But now that the phlogiston wings have entered the equation, it's sparked a debate over whether our tribe needs the Kukasaurs at all.
I worry that we risk repeating the mistakes of the Cinder City. Back then, Lord Ochkon's hatred of the Saurians nearly destroyed the peace forged by the Pyro Archon. Chaska, to prevent things from deteriorating further, I'd like to task you with restoring peace to the tribe.
I will.
Traveler, you've already done so much for Natlan, and the Flower Feather clan has no right to ask more of you. But
thank you.
And don't forget about Paimon. Just leave this to us.
This whole situation has unfolded so quickly that it's put us on a back foot. To tell the truth, it makes me a little suspicious.
You think someone might have orchestrated all this?
It's possible. Leave it with me. I'll look into it. Also, Chaska, could you try to keep a low profile while you're out there digging around? We don't want to give our hand away.
I'll do my best.
Okay, so where should we start?
This all began with Koya's attacks. If we can find out what led her to do it, that should give us something to work with. Unlikely. Given how she reacted when I showed up, I don't think she's forgiven me. If you want to resolve a conflict through dialogue, sometimes you need a third-party facilitator. Let's go see my mom.
Mom. Oh. She's like way over there. Alright. We still need to finish exploring that island over there. But we've done like most of these side islands. And there's also one extra part over in those islands that used to be the Fog Islands that we also need to deal with. There's some sort of like energy wall thing sealing off like a cave that we need to deal with over there. Yeah, and unfortunately, apparently, Genshin and HoYoverse as a whole has kind of fallen off. They lost like 40% of like income from Genshin since like this new area's come out, which is crazy.
Wow, so this is where you used to live as a child?
Mm-hmm. When I was little, we used to do this thing where I'd jump from the top of this tree, and Koya would fly over from the platform and catch me in midair. Or sometimes we'd both fly from the treetop together, and then after some aerial maneuvering, she'd throw me up onto that platform. After we got a bit older, we went to the nearby shores looking for even greater heights.
Ah! Stop! You're gonna give Paimon a heart attack!
Oh, really? I just thought it made a fun story. Then I'll share more with you when there's time. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Hey, Mama Bird, I'm back. My last visit was only a week ago, wasn't it? See? I visit you more than I visit Papa Cusco. I brought a couple of friends with me. These are the Traveler and Paimon. Traveler, Paimon, this is my mom. Her name is Chimpu. In the human tongue, anyway.
Hi!
No, not really. I don't speak it as such, but I can sort of get the gist. Although only with Mom and Koya, since I spent my formative years with them. Even then, it's basically a best guess based on their sounds, body language, and expressions. Seems to work about 9 times out of 10, anyway. As for whether Mom understands me, I can't always tell. But somehow we still manage to communicate. Call it the family bond, I guess. Don't worry. I'm doing well, but I think Koya might be in some trouble. I know she's never been a fan of humans, but she's never deliberately attacked them before either. What's behind this sudden change?
Does, Auntie Chimpu know anything?
Doesn't look like it. Koya hasn't visited her in a long time. Then, could you please tell me where she's living nowadays? I really need to talk to her. If this animosity between her and the tribe continues, then the next time there's an incident, I don't know if I'll make it there in time. She said she'll take us there. Thank you, Mom.
Her mom's got our back. Alright, now that I'm getting used to this, these are pretty great. Okay, wait, we haven't explored this. I could have sworn we've explored all of these. This one we definitely never got around to. Yeah, there's a time trial here, too. Huh. This is so, like, Spiral Dragon style jumping. I've actually really been thinking a lot about Ratchet and Clank, Jack Daxter, and all of them. Really want to get back and play some of those. It's been a while. I think it was, like, maybe a year or two before the remake of the original Ratchet and Clank came out was the last time I played one of those games. And, like, I mainly just played the first 3. Haven't really played anything past that I really want to. And when Jack and Daxter, I only played the first one. I, like, 100%ed that sucker. It's crazy that the ult doesn't build up more on that. Yeah, Diluc does not build up.
Wind strike. Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Get know my sword.
Go, build up.
Witness the power of Gawa. Excellent.
Nice. Just cuts to the cutscene, our body. Boom! Just pancakes.
This is a really remote location. Because she was trying to get as far away from humans as possible.
We stay here? Okay. Got it. Traveler, Paimon. Mom says we should stay out of sight for now. She'll talk to Koya first. Koya is very hostile toward humans right now. So if we show up unannounced, it might just make things worse.
We must pantomime their emotional issues. We can understand.
Any idea what they're saying?
Sounds like things are more complicated than I imagined. There's evidence in this area suggesting that Koya might have been the victim of a human attack.
Bro.
No! It's Chime, Koya's child. The attackers kidnapped her. They came over the sea, under the cover of night, and they took Chime.
What the heck? Who would do such a thing?
I searched day and night, and finally found them.
Oh, yeah! Tefal's contraption is working like a charm! Got her in one!
Hey, there's another one! Wait, is that the one that got away last time?
Who cares? Just get them all. Tefal pays us per catch. Chaska? How do you get here? Quick, stop her!
Don't you even think about running away!
Like, I'm not...
Giddy up. Open
There we go.
fire.
Alright.
Don't come any closer, or I'll...
What?
Go, phlogiston wings! Take me out of here!
Uh-oh, looks like it malfunctioned.
This is bad. Mom and Koya are already injured. And if that thing explodes right next to them...
Help! Elemental energy suppresses it! Please, someone!
It's a bomb! Bombs explode! If it explodes near us, they'll die! What the fuck was that monologue that she just did? Jesus Christ. What is the writing in this game coming to?
Get back!
It's still going, and it's getting worse.
Guess we need a more permanent solution. All right then.
Yeah, let's let her handle it, and not the person with god level animal control.
That was too close. I thought I was gonna die.
Animal. Right.
Answer us honestly. Were you the ones who attacked Koya before?
I am... No, it was...
Well, she says it was you. Just tell me, who sent you here?
It was Tefal. He told us to catch all the wild Kukasaurs we can find. And he also said that this Kukasaur has become a thorn in his side, so it needs dealing with urgently.
Tefal? Huh. Sounds familiar. But where...
Well, he tends to send his orders in writing. He pretty much never communicates with us in person. When he does, he wears a mask to hide his face. And whenever we trade Kukasaurs for phlogiston wings, we deal with his henchmen.
All we did was slap some labels on them and transport them over here, to make them look like they're imported.
To make it harder to trace their origins.
Is it though? Because like all the design work and color schemes clearly show that like they're from this region though.
I don't know, honest.
Well, that's mighty convenient, huh? What about if I held a gun to your head? Would that change your answer?
No need. I'm sorry. I'll tell you everything I know. T'Pol doesn't tell us much, but he always stresses that he wants them alive. So that gives us some clues. This is just a best guess, of course, but we suspect that the gaseous phlogiston stored in the trackballs is drawn directly from the Kukasaurs.
What?
Easy now. You're still injured. Hey, keep talking.
Yes, ma'am. So, the gaseous phlogiston has to be highly refined in order to power the phlogiston wings. The slightest imperfection can have disastrous consequences, as you just witnessed. But the Kukasaurs have a natural ability to process gaseous phlogiston. So, if you use them as an intermediary, then...
That's enough. So the Kukasaurs you took, where are they now?
T'Pol should have them. But no one knows where he's based. We've tried looking for it ourselves, even followed them a few times. But we always end up losing track of them.
Random thought. Maybe they're hiding up in the sky?
T'Pol. T'Pol. I'm sure I've heard that name. Maybe it was...
Chaska, Traveler!
That voice! It's Oppa!
Elder Alba? What brings you all the way out here?
Well, I was patrolling nearby when I heard the sound of an explosion. What's going on? I don't believe it.
Elder Alba, does the name T'Pol ring a bell to you? I feel like I've seen it written down before. Maybe in a list of candidates for the flying trials?
Huh? So he's a member of your tribe then?
No. If he was a member of the Flower Feather Clan, I'd definitely know him.
Now that you mention it, I do remember a young man from outside our tribe who came to participate in our flying trials once. You were away on a mission at the time, which is probably why you don't remember him. He was a craftsman from the Children of Echoes, but he'd always dreamed of soaring the skies, so he wanted to join our flying squad.
The Children of Echoes? That's rare.
But despite his best efforts, he unfortunately failed to pass the trial and gain the Kukasaur's approval. In the end, he went wingless and returned dejected to the Children of Echoes.
Wingless, huh? Maybe he invented the phlogiston wings to get revenge on the Kukasaurs.
Perhaps. Or maybe it's simply his way of dealing with his regrets over his past flying endeavors.
Either way, it doesn't excuse his abuse of the Kukasaurs. I'm gonna take these guys back and expose the truth to the tribe. It's time for this conflict to end.
Easy, Chaska. Remember what I said about keeping a low profile? The ringleader still hasn't shown himself, and this man's allegation about powering the phlogiston wings with Kukasaurs is only speculation. Bringing these men to the tribe now won't win over any current supporters of the phlogiston wings. In fact, it may even escalate the conflict further. After all, many are mistrustful of the Kukasaurs after recent events.
Is that why T'Pol waited until now to try to capture my sister?
I don't know. I mean, he did tell us to spread negative rumors about the Kukasaurs and slip some Mora to anyone opposed to them, but...
But Koya only attacked humans because they stole her child!
Nevertheless, we will be hard-pressed to change people's minds while emotions are running high. Unless we have irrefutable evidence. Bravo! My thoughts exactly. In the meantime, leave these men with me. I'll escort them back to the tribe. I'll take the other members of their crew into custody too. They won't get another chance to stir up trouble.
Fair enough. I guess finding T'Pol is going to be the key to resolving this conflict. Let's hope the Children of Echoes have some info on him. Sorry, whatever it is, it'll have to wait till this is all blown over. I have to fix this situation before it spirals out of control. Mom, sis, rest up and get well soon. I gotta fly.
That was a lot.
So Appa says that T'Pol's from the Children of Echoes. But how do we track him down? Just ask around until we find him?
Let's start by talking to someone we know. It'll be faster that way. At this time and place, I'll bet the easiest person to find is...
Oh yeah, what about her sister too? We haven't seen her in a minute. In fact, we haven't seen her this entire time we've been here.
Wakey, wakey, Shilonen!
Oh, it's you. Okay, give me a second. I'll come down.
I climb trees to fly further and see farther. I don't usually stop for a nap.
Well, we're not all like you. Always full of energy, even after flying around all day. Yeah. So, you've come all this way and interrupted my precious nap time. Might I inquire as to, why?
I'm sorry, Shilonen, but it couldn't wait. Does the name T'Pol mean anything to you? He's a craftsman, apparently.
Huh. T'Pol. Yeah, that rings a bell. I think that's Puma's child. Nope, I'm afraid you're a few years too late. Why are you looking for him? Huh, phlogiston wings. Wow, okay. The kid actually pulled it off. Well, looks like, no more rest for me today.
Pulled it off? You mean he's tried making something like this before?
Yeah, he started trying to build a flying machine right after he got back from the Flower Feather clan.
So right after he went wingless, then. Was this flying machine anything like the gun you made me?
You mean your gun that's harder to tame than the proudest Kukasaur? No, he wanted to build something that allows anyone to fly freely, even if they're not naturally gifted. But he never got very far back then, though. Blew up his workshop a few times and barely made it out alive. I never really kept up with him after that. His parents traveled a lot in their youth and only returned to the tribe after he was born. But they settled in a remote area and don't interact with other people much. Which means most people in the tribe don't know them very well. Your best bet is to chat to his direct family. I'll, go get Puma. Wait for me in front of the workshop. I won't be long.
This actually took a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Wait, hold on. Oh, right there. Oh my god, I did not see it for a second. I was like, what? Alright, we still have this main story. Whatever this is. This is 9 days? Alright, not a lot. Alright. I'm feeling like we're pretty close to the end, but we are going to end it here for today, guys. This is also the new enemy, too. Like, the new, boss that's, like, out in the world. It looks like she's got, like, a broomstick kind of thing going on, which is kind of cool. This will... Okay, there isn't really... It doesn't... Oh, yeah, it's taking us way back there. Okay, cool. So, yeah, that is going to be it for today, guys. The end of day 1585, streaming in a row. We are getting close to the end of this storyline, which, again, I thought this took quite a bit longer than I thought it was going to take. But yeah, next time we'll probably finish this up, and then hopefully check out some of the events that are going on that are temporary. I don't know if we'll get to the main story stuff next time. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. My main focus will be like whatever events are like currently kicking off and going down, since especially one of them's only like 9 days. That's super short, so we'll check that out, see what we can do there. And yeah, that's the plan for next time. Tomorrow we're gonna get back into some Final Fantasy, and then on Monday we're gonna be doing some Zoneless Zen Zero, and then Tuesday will be the next time we play some more Genshin Impact. But yeah, that is it for today, guys. Thank you for coming out and hanging out. Like always, the links down below for my Blue Sky Twitter, as well as links over to my YouTube channel where all my previous streams are uploaded and archived over there. And yeah, we'll see where this goes. I mean, obviously, we're probably gonna get the bird bag, beat that guy's ass that kidnapped her. And yeah, I don't know exactly what's gonna be happening in the main story, apart from it's gonna involve, like, you know, the Archon, what's his face, who's the Harbinger from Fatui, and a dragon. That's literally all I know that's going on with it. So I can't wait until we get back into that. But yeah, that is it for today, guys, and I'll see you later.